EA Sports. It's in the game.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180! On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got, now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man is Allison, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Rodgers. And he's he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyler Ervin back deep. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
319. Check 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Sponge. Hey, check 26. Here we go. Look at this.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Here's Rodgers.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Rodgers under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. And Adams has it complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Rodgers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
Yeah, in the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, let's get out to
61, matchbox, lights.
Slam. You go tight.
Hey, box drop.
You got tight right there.
From the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good. 180. Regular. You draw Corker.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 11-yard touchdown, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
26.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, look, 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, 26.
Check 3.
To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes